More than 5,000 internally displaced farmers live in Marabarido, where the stakes for survival couldn't be higher. Armed bandits attack remote villages, demanding unrealistic levies for protection. Those who refuse to pay suffer the consequences, like Elisha Bauer's 35-year-old son, murdered while collecting firewood on April 4th.
My son died looking for what to eat with his family. The two people that went with him escaped and ran away, but the bandits burned their motorcycles. At my age, how do I take care of his 4 children?
Firewood has become the life support for many here who were forced to abandon their communities and farmlands after frequent gang attacks and demands. Bauer's brother says his family fled their village 3 years ago, no longer able to cope.
They come to our site first. They say, may give them 10 million. And we no get 10 million. We come fight. We can't get 5 million, give them. They say, may we stay, we will farm again. We start farming. The rest is the harvesting time. They say we will give them again 10 million. And that thing where we farm, now so we carry them all, sell.
But fleeing the bandits hasn't improved the farmers' lives, and it's had a trickle-down effect.
There was actually an increase in the production of food. But this increase did not reflect in the price of food, because farmers have to factor in those amounts they have paid to the bandits. And in that addition, factor in other logistics.
Nigerian security consulting firm SBM released a report in March saying local farmers across 5 states in northwest and central Nigeria have paid at least $108,000 worth of farm levies imposed by bandits since 2020.
Here in Chikun local government area, residents have paid at least $9,000 to armed bandits, according to a report by SB Morgan Intelligence. While the gangs operate mostly unhindered, food insecurity is pushing many here into a corner.
The United Nations says rising costs have pushed some 26.5 million people in the country into food insecurity, up from 18 million last year. Nigeria is also facing its worst economic crisis in years, which has been exacerbated by government reform policies. But last month, the government announced grain distribution to all states and is now considering establishing state police units to combat the gang violence.
Government should come to our help, because if today government refuses to do anything, where they think is safe, it will not be safe tomorrow. We have not seen any intervention of anyone challenging them, which that made them to operate the way they like.
Many here say it's only a matter of time before the vicious cycle repeats itself. Timothy Obiezu, Africa Matters, Chikun, Kaduna State, Nigeria.